about the concept related to Ampere circuit law. So from that Ampere circuit law, we come to know that line integral of magnetic field around any closed surface is equal to mu naught times of total current enclosed by it. So for that statement, so we can give that mathematical expression B into dl cos theta, it is equal to mu naught into I. So this is about Ampere circuit law. By taking use of that Ampere circuit law, we are having lot of applications. So already we derived that expression for magnetic field in case of infinite straight current carrying conductor. I will consider one current carrying conductor. That conductor has infinite length. What is the length of this conductor? This conductor is having infinite length. So in this conductor, if certain amount of current is flowing, then now I have to find out that what will be the value of magnetic field at this point. So this point is at a distance r from the wire. We can consider, if you draw on that imaginary line, you will get that same magnetic field around this circumference, and we derived in last class magnetic field at this point. So this is about that diagrammatic way, and we got that expression B is equal to mu naught into I divided by 2 pi r. So in today's session, we will be solving another equations related to Ampere circuit law, so that is magnetic field inside the solenoid. So I am using that one more term here, that is solenoid. What you mean by that solenoid, first I need to understand, then I can able to find out that what is the magnetic field inside the solenoid. So today's session we will be focused on solenoid and magnetic field inside the solenoid we can consider. So this derivation is very much important for 3 marks for your annual examination. So in today's session, first we will make you understand about that what you mean by solenoid. Solenoid we can consider, and then we can consider what is the value of magnetic field inside the solenoid. So solenoid is a device which can able to produce the magnetic field. What you mean by solenoid here? It is a device which can able to produce the magnetic field, and length of the solenoid is very much large as compared to its radius. In terms of statement, how can I say about that solenoid here? It is a device. It is a device which can produce the magnetic field, which can produce the magnetic field. So that device will produce the magnetic field, and its length is very much large. Its length is very much large as compared to its radius. Its radius, that we can consider as solenoid here. So solenoid is nothing but, so it is a device which can able to produce the magnetic field. Its length is very much large as compared to its radius. For example, I will consider one conducting wire. That conducting wire I will arrange in a spiral manner. That conducting wire I can arrange in a spiral manner. So this arrangement generally I can call it as solenoid here. Did you get my point? What do you mean by solenoid here? Solenoid is a device which can able to produce the magnetic field. Its length is very much large as compared to its radius, so that you can consider as solenoid. Now I can able to find out that what is the magnetic field inside the solenoid. The question they may ask like so: derive an expression for magnetic field inside the solenoid. So question they may ask like so: derive an expression for magnetic field inside this solenoid. Okay, we will get that expression for magnetic field inside the solenoid. So for that purpose, first I will take that solenoid here. Look at here, I will take solenoid and I can able to find that magnetic field inside the solenoid we can consider. For example, I can take conducting wire. That conducting wire I will mold in this way. Sorry. Okay, I will draw solenoid first. Look at here. So it consists of number of turns. Right. Look at here, in this solenoid, so I want to allow to make certain amount of current is flowing. So that amount of current is flows through this solenoid and it will comes out from the solenoid. Now I have to find that magnetic field inside the solenoid. So what suppose I have to do? I have to find the magnetic field inside the solenoid. For that purpose, so in case of this solenoid, I will choose one rectangular portion here. Right. So for this rectangular portion, P, Q, R and S. So for this rectangular portion, I will apply that Ampere circuit law and finally I will get that magnetic field inside the solenoid. So let me write some descriptive part related to solenoid here. Consider a solenoid. Consider a solenoid having n number of turns. This solenoid having n number of turns, whose length is L. Look at here, distance from P to Q I can consider as L here. Distance from P to Q I can consider as L. Distance from Q to R I can consider as B here. Distance from P to Q is L. Distance from Q to R is B I can consider here. Now capital N, I said that capital N represents that number of turns. Then number of turns per unit length. So what's the mean of this number of turns per unit length? Means in 1 meter length, how many number of turns are present? So that is number of turns per unit length, N by L, where small n represents that number of turns per unit length, where capital N represents that number of turns. So shall I write that n is equal to n into L? So both are same. Look at here, small n indicates that number of turns per unit length. So capital N indicates that number of turns you can consider. Right. Now number of turns per unit length is given by number of turns per unit length is given by, so n is equal to n by L we can consider. Now in order to find that magnetic field inside the solenoid, I can apply that Ampere circuit law. So I have to apply that Ampere circuit law to P to Q region and Q to R region, R to S region and S to P region here. Apply Ampere's circuit law. Apply Ampere circuit law to the portion PQ, R and S. I have to apply that Ampere circuit law to the portion PQ, R and S here. Now first look at here, from P to Q, integration from, so P to Q. So I will apply that Ampere circuit law to the portion PQ here. B into dl cos theta. Right. So cos of theta 1 you can consider, for example. Similarly, P to Q is over. Next Q to R. Same thing. B into D of L cos of theta 2. In the similar way, R2S I can consider B into D of L cos of theta 3 plus of S2P I can consider S2P, that is also B into D of L cos theta of 4 I can consider. It is equal to what? So it is equal to mu naught times of total current. Total current we can consider. So mu naught times of the total current we can consider here, right? Now I can consider what is the angle theta 1 value. So look at here, coil is in this direction, length PQ is also in the same direction. Coil PQ and length PQ, sorry, coil and length PQ both are in same direction. Look at here, whatever the coil I place, look at here, this is the coil I can consider. This point PQ is parallel to the coil here. Did you get my point? So treat this is the coil and this is the line PQ. So line PQ is along the coil, then theta 1 value is 0 here. Look at here, integration of B into D of L cos of 0 degree P to Q. The line PQ is parallel to the coil. Next, what about that line Q to R here? QR is perpendicular to the coil here. This is the coil, QR is like this. So this line QR is perpendicular to the coil. Perpendicular means angle what? So angle is 90 degree here. So angle is really, so that angle is 90 degree. Next one, P to Q, Q to R we can consider B into D of L cos of 90 degree. So cos theta 2 value is how much here? Cos of theta 2 value is 90 degree. Next, cos of theta 3. Look at here. This is parallel. Q to R is anti-parallel. Anti-parallel means what is the angle? Angle is 180 degree. Third one is R to S B into D of L cos of 180 degree plus. Next, so S to P, again this line is perpendicular to the coil. The line SP is also perpendicular to the coil here. Then integration, I will take it here, that space is not enough. Integration of S to P B into D of L cos of 90 degree. It is equal to mu naught times of the total current enclosed by it. Look at here, in this coil n number of turns are present. So n number of turns means what about the total current? So total current is n into I. In that first coil, I amount of current is present. In the second coil, I amount of current is present. So like that, n number of turns are present. Then I can consider total current as n into I. Hope you get this point. Here n number of turns are present. So total current I can take it as n into I here. Look at here. So this equation, B into D of L, cos 0 means how much? Cos 0 means 1 here. B into D of L. Look at here, cos 90 means 0. Cos 90 is how much? Cos 90 is 0. Look at here, cos of 180. Cos of 180 is minus 1. So here the reason RS, so the reason RS is outside the coil. Did you get my point? Look at here, the reason R to S present is outside the coil. So outside the coil there is no magnetic field. I will get magnetic field only inside the coil. Did you get my point? Look at here, the reason RS is present outside the coil. This is the coil. The reason RS is present outside the coil. Outside the coil there is no magnetic field. So if there is no magnetic field means B value is 0 here. If B value is 0 means 0 into minus 1. You will get it as a 0 only. Look at here, in the third portion R to S, the portion RS is outside the coil. So outside the coil there is no magnetic field. That one I can take it as 0 here. Next, again cos 90 is there. Cos 90 is also 0. We can take it mu naught n into I. Look at here, I will get magnetic field only inside the coil. Outside the coil magnetic field is 0. Here 90 degree, here 90 degree. Cos 90 is anyhow 0. Here B into DL cos of 180 is there. Cos 180 is minus 1. But magnetic field outside the coil is 0 here. So that's what you will get 0 in these cases. Now B into integration of d of L, it is equal to mu naught n into I. Integration of d of L is nothing but what? L here. Integration of d of x is x. Integration of d of L is L. Mu naught n into I. Look at here. Number of turns, small n is equal to what? N by L. Whereas n is equal to how much? N into L. Capital N is equal to small n into L. Small n indicates that number of turns per unit length. Look at here. B into L, mu naught, wherever capital N is there, just I can take it as N into L here into I. L term will get cancel out. Finally, I will get that B is equal to mu naught N into I. This is the required formula for the magnetic field inside the solenoid. Look at here. I took one solenoid here. In that solenoid, if certain amount of current is flowing, so my interest is to find out that what is the value of magnetic field inside the solenoid we can consider. So in order to find the magnetic field inside the solenoid, I will use Ampere circuit law. Whatever the coil is there, so I will choose rectangular portion in that coil. P to Q, Q to R, R to S and S to P I can consider. I will apply that Ampere circuit law to that of PQ. Line PQ I can consider. Line PQ is parallel to that of coil. So theta value is 0 I consider. Q to RS is perpendicular. So theta value I took it as 90 here. So S to R is anti-parallel. I took it as 180 degree here. And again S to P is also 90 degree. It is equal to mu naught times of the total current. So total current is responsible for the number of turns. So I took it as total current as N into I here. So if I simplify that, so B into D of L is equal to mu naught N into I. Integration of D of L is L. And finally I will get that equation B is equal to mu naught N into I, where mu naught represents that permeability, where small n represents that number of turns per unit length, whereas I represents that amount of current in the solenoid. Now this is the value of magnetic field inside the solenoid. Now I can find that what is the value of magnetic field at the edge. So this is the value of magnetic field at the center here. So this is the value of magnetic field at the center. Magnetic field at the end of the solenoid. So this is magnetic field at the center. Magnetic field at the end of the solenoid is half of mu naught N into I. Look at here. This is the formula for magnetic field at the center of the solenoid. This is the formula for magnetic field at the end part of the solenoid. So this is about